There's a question over here. Oh, shoot.
I have to admit, I also talked to your Mark Schauer about this, and I'm curious what your answer is. Speaking about commerce and how it's important and that you support business, remembering that agriculture is probably now the primary driving occupation here. What was your stand on the MAIS when you were in office? And what is your stand on Senate Bill 510?
Tell me what Senate Bill 510 is.
Well, I will try to a little bit now, as I will with MAIS. For those of you who don't know, the National Animal Identification System would have had United States Department of Agriculture put an RFI chip in every animal except a dog and a cat. If you had a chicken, you put a chip in it. If you had a goat, you put a chip in
And
it.
regardless of size of farming operations.
Unless you were Tyson or Holly Farms, and then you got a large group variance. So when you put your 10,000 chickens in a room this size, you could only assign them one number. But my 12 chickens running outside had to have 12 chips. I had to have the internet. I had to purchase the software. I had to report the movement of those chickens if they went off my property, died, were butchered within 24 hours. Guilty of a misdemeanor. Therefore, I have to be willful and face higher charges. That was voted down through, again, lack of funding, through another small farmers mobilizing and putting pressure on, and Mike Schauer was helpful. Now, food bill, the food safety bill. If you've ever heard of the food safety bill now, what that requires is all producers, this would mean every roadside stand, your farmer's market here, as small as it is, only 5 vendors or so, will be wiped out in a stroke of a pen. We'll have to have a premise ID number. Every product we sell you will have to have a tag, so you know exactly where it comes from. We'll have to comply. There'll be a $600 license. Michigan Department of Agriculture is stuck with the National Animal Identification System for all our dairy and beef cows, which puts us at a competitive loss for all of our other colleagues who did not accept those federal dollars and don't have Michigan Department of Ag under Don Covisco. When you're in office at the federal and state level and you're faced with that food bill that will require me to do a hazard analysis and critical control point, which means I have to go through my farm, my little 20-acre farm, make sure that if I have a diesel spill from my 5-gallon diesel can, a pesticide spill, well, I don't use those, but I do have Miracle Grow from my little can of Miracle Grow, and I have to have it all documented and submitted and approved and inspected. And by the way, I have my license from the Department of Michigan to sell perennials. The license was $40. Little did we know the inspection was $50. And that is to dig up an iris out of my garden and market it. By the way, you all know if you dig up one of Grandma's irises and transport it to your house because you want to have one of Grandma's irises, you're now guilty of a misdemeanor. Agricultural laws and agricultural bills are left in the background. Nobody gives a damn. The press don't care if it's got to do with dirt or manure. They're dumber than a box of rocks. Their skirts and heels, suits and ties. They don't know anything. Mark Schauer was somewhat receptive. We handed all that stuff off to a guy. But even still, when it comes to agriculture, I'm stunned that our Michigan people, staff and I included, the amount of commerce that goes on here, look around in a farm community. You should breathe.
I'll grab that
farm.
sandwich
You
container
should know,
too.
and you should know, that's going to come down and kill us.
510 is a bill that's presently in the
Correct?
It was a different number when I was there. And I opposed it. We are all walking felonies waiting to happen. That's all this means. I sat on the committee. I live on a farm. I have crops in my farm. I don't want to be regulated like they're regulated. And so you can count on my opposition, as I opposed animal identification when I was in Congress. And we were successful to a great degree in holding that back. So I appreciate you bringing that up. But I would also check with Mark Schauer's record when he was in the state Senate, accept it. I think, I think it'll be a different story. No, this district is the most diverse agricultural district in the state. Seventh district. We are the second most diverse agricultural state in the union, second only to California. And second only because of the weather. Otherwise, we would probably be as diverse and more so than California.